Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Boys 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. He's the Buggy Long Boys 1975.
This is Buggy Boy on the ZX Spectrum, released by Elite in 1988. Obviously, it's based on an arcade machine of the same name, released in the arcades by Tatsumi, which was, there were two cabinets, I believe. There was a sit-down cabinet that had 3 screens. Never ever saw one of those as a kid. Knew no one who'd ever saw one. In fact, it came a bit out of the blue when we saw that this was being ported by Elite. But as you know, I always say Elite have, they have form, they have pedigree when it comes to porting arcade machines to the micros. Then there was a stand-up cabinet with a single screen, and then I want to say, was there a Buggy Boy Junior? Don't know. Anyway, ported by Elite to all the usual suspects in 1988, ZX Spectrum, which I have a massive soft spot for, but it has issues, but we'll get to that. But it also has a party trick. The Amstrad CPC, which I cannot get to work on my Super Console X, and the Commodore 64 version, which I have a gameplay of, which is an absolutely amazing port, as is the Amiga version. Now, this is a bit different to the other sort of sprite scaling, you know, ports I've been playing recently, because it got decent reviews, but it's not known for its speed. It's certainly not as bad as Outrun, but it's not known for its speed. But its party trick is the sprite, and the other sprites are shout. They're absolutely mahoosive. I mean, like, seriously impressive. And whether or not that's obviously what affects the frame rate, don't know. Right, so let's get into this. Gonna have to do, it's an obstacle course based race against the clock game. So you get points for flags, slaloming, stuff like that. It does have a high and low gear, but it's not an out-and-out racer, at least not on the Spectrum. So P up, L down for this screen, then space to define keys. And then when we're in keys, excuse me, we can go for keys of champions. Q up, A down, O left, P right, and M fire. No pause? No pause. I do like that title screen. Nice and crunchy and chunky and blocky, like the game itself. So like I said, if you managed to play Buggy Boy back in the day in the arcades, by all means, let me know. I think there was even a picture of the cabinet on the box art, wasn't there? Because no one had ever seen one. It was quite popular in Japan, though, by the way. And was it called Turbo Buggy or Turbo Boy in America? Don't know. But I know it didn't get like a NES or anything like that. There was no home console port of it, so bosh. Right, off-road, north, east, west, south, high score 100, select your course by moving the joystick. Oh, hello. We're going to start with the default course, because I'm going to assume that's the easiest, even though it's off-road, and apparently the other ones are not. Fire. This is the 128K version. Right, track, top left, top right, I guess that's the number of flags I have to collect. Under that is my gear speed, underneath that. Yeah, flags line up. Now this is flat out. So as you can see, it's not outrun slow. And my main sprite is not just mahoosive, but it looks amazing. See what I mean about it's a slalom course? I don't remember making those sound effects before, but that might be because I'm playing it at 128K. Also, I swear to God, there are bits where you just can't avoid the obstacles. I was going to say enemy. Brake! Whoa! Oh yeah, you can side wheelie. I'm not quite sure how to trigger it every time, but you can. Now the funny thing is, like I said, oh, speed it up. I need that time, but I couldn't get it. Okay, that jump. No, that's water there either side, even though it's got a dithering effect. You just don't know if you're actually in high or low, because of the speed. Hey, does that count? Right, Is it a multi-loader on 48k? Don't know. Got flags again to collect. I want to say it's not as slow as I remember it, but then having said that, every now and then I keep thinking, what gear am I in? But you can see, they were trying something different. They didn't want to go the route of all the other conversions. You know, I'm assuming this was going to be one of their Christmas games as well. Time's the one of these you want to worry about. I don't want to look up. See, the thing is, do I have to drop a gear? I don't. I swear you can't avoid some of these things. I've said that before. I am aware of that. Right, change up now. The undulation's not great. How you would get that time, don't know. But like I said, it was a gimmick. It was a novelty because no one had done one of these games with sprites as big as this. You could also argue the screen is quite messy because of how much information it's trying to tell you at the top of the screen. Did we get that? Right, change gear now. Does it make any difference? Don't know. I'm out of time. I'm out of time. So yeah, see what? This is why I have a soft spot for it, because it is trying something very, very different. We're going to go with that one. That one looks easy. Plus also you can select the tracks, so you can play all the tracks. That's quite nice. I mean, if this was your Christmas game, at least you get to experience West. But yeah, oh, change the colour. Like I said, I like it. Attribute clash is minimum. It's not the fastest of, you know, sort of racing sensations, but that said, it's not the slowest. I'm looking at you, Outrun, stage 1 at least. But it's just, look at it. Look at it. No, safe to say, nothing else looks like Buggy Boy on the ZX Spectrum. Can I get off the track? Yay! Love it. And these, like, objects, these, you know, surroundings, when they do them as 3D, they are cool. See, what gear am I in there? That's making it chug, though. I am aware, though. Slow down. I'm playing as my, the ZX Spectrum. So I'm playing it on rubber mat, and it's lovely. This is the greatest way to play a game, on this little rubby, dead flesh, zombified keyboard. It's great. I would always take keys over joystick anyway, but this keyboard is something else. Oh! How the bollocks did I make it through there? Wait, leg 2, have I lapped? Well, no, because this is... I don't remember going through a tunnel. Why are there Mary Poppins style lamps? I mean, obviously there are obstacles, I get that, but just dumping them in the middle of the road? Come on. It's not cricket. Ooh. Oh, there's a little bit of undulation. It's just not as prevalent as other games. It's got a full colour explosion. Shift down automatically for you, which is nice. No, I want the flag, I don't want the points. Change down. It's just the size of everything. I don't know how to code or program or anything like that, but the size of everything seems to hamper its speed. Maybe if they did reduce the sizes, they clearly could have still had some sort of coloured buggy. It's not doing what Super Hang-On does, where it's got colour in the background as well. How are you supposed to get that? Oh, you can jump when you're side wheeling. Not sure on the physics of that. Bollocks. How was I even supposed to make that? Come on. But yeah, so if they... I swear I got that. If they shrunk the sprites... I've just realised it's telling you how far you've gone on the map. And also it's probably bit me in the ass by not looking up because... Ooh. I've often am in low gear. Sorry, awkward pauses. Anyway, get back to my main thread that I lost completely. Yeah, make the sprites smaller. You can still keep me coloured. You won't have a massive amount of attribute class like Super Hang-On because you decided to go batshit insane with the colorization of everything in the background. How the bollocks did I do that? I'm not going to complain. I'm outside the track. Ooh, brakes. Change down. I think changing down would be how you avoid those walls. But yeah, I think they could have upped the frame rate. But they were just going for that wow factor. Where's my speed? Right, no, I am accelerating. See, like I said, I guess it's dependent on how much stuff is on screen at any one time, but sometimes you think, hey, I'm going Harry Clappers. And sometimes you realise you're not. Like, how are you supposed to get that time? I've played it in the arcades. It's tricky, but I would argue, because they've gone all out with the size of things in this version, it's not as tricky as this. Nor as the Commodore version as well. Basically, size does make the difference. Well, there you go. Buggy Boy on the ZX Spectrum, another arcade port of a sprite scaler, not a particularly well known to those of us who had 8-bit micros, but not particularly well known. It was as well known as the main bunch, sort of like, you know, the Sega stuff, but a sprite scaler ported to the Spectrum nonetheless. Very, very impressive. It bites off a bit more than it can chew, and that clearly affects the frame rate and gameplay, but yeah, I really, really like it. Anyway, it's always a love not thing, especially played this back in the day, particularly the Spectrum version. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.